In today's lecture, we will discuss some data science questions. So question is like that: define and explain data science framework. Data science combines with mathematics, statistics, some specialized programming languages, advanced analytics, artificial intelligence, and machine learning with subject matter expertise to uncover actionable insights hidden in a organizational data. In organization, there are some huge amount of data that can be uncovered by using data science framework. These insights can be used to guide decision making and strategic planning in any organization. In this framework, software terminology is a collection of individual software components that is available in a code form and ready to run that can be independently or together to achieve complicated tasks or in machine. The important part is ready to run, which means you do not have to put any effort in reinventing the wheel. It is already done by you, and you just have to learn to customize them to your liking to create your application specific software suiting your business needs. Means your this is ready to use software and that can be used by any user, and that is in a customizable mode. Let's look at the most popular data science frameworks. These are some popular data science frameworks. First, TensorFlow. TensorFlow is an end-to-end machine learning platform that featuring comprehensive, flexible framework of tools and libraries. There are number of tools and libraries in a TensorFlow, along with community resources that helps you to build machine learning powered applications easily. Second tool, that is Scikit-learn. Scikit-learn is an open source machine learning library for use in a Python programming languages featuring various classes, classifications, clustering and regression algorithms that are used in a Python programming. Next, Keras. Keras is a popular open source software library that is capable of running top other libraries like TensorFlow and the CNTK. Pandas, a data manipulation and analysis languages written in a Python, and for Python offer data structures and operations for manipulating NumPy based tables and time series. In a Pandas there is a many operations that is NumPy based tables and time series. That's why it is very important in a Python programming. Next, SparkYumLib. It is a library with extensive support for Java, Scala, Python, and R. This framework can be used on Hadoop, Apache Mesos, or cloud services dealing with multiple data sources. Next, PyTorch, a Facebook developed framework. PyTorch is a Facebook developed framework, is an AI specific framework for deep learning. Next question, explain layered framework for high level data science and engineering. These are some steps in a data and analytical frameworks. First step is defining the user cases, identifying data sets, collecting data, preparing for analysis, learning from data, and last, intelligent actions. These are some data analytic framework steps. As indicated in the figure above, the framework consists of the 6 layers: use cases, data sets, data collection, data preparation, learning, and intelligent actions. In this, we shall dive in a depth into these layers, understanding the technologies, the principles, and the implementations. A data science framework is a collection of libraries that provides data mining functionalities, that is, methods for exploring the data, cleaning it, and transferring into some more useful format that can be used for data processing or machine learning tasks. Means at the time of machine learning tasks, the data is an rough data, so that data use some data mining techniques like cleaning and processing, and afterwards it passes for the machine learning task. Software engineering is a fully layered technology to develop software we need to go from one layer to another. All the layers are connected and each layer demands the fulfillment of the previous layer. The diagram shows the layers of software development. These layers are tools, the methods that are implemented, process which can be applied, and a quality focus. Question number 4. Short note on. Here are some important short notes regarding the exam. These short notes are Rapid Information Factory Ecosystem. Second short note, Data Lake and Data Vault. And third, Recursive Uniform Schemas. So Rapid Information Factory Ecosystem, in that RI, that is Rapid Information Factory system, is a technique and tool which is used for processing the data in the development. The Rapid Information Factory is a massive parallel data processing platform capable of processing the theoretical unlimited size of datasets. The Rapid Information Factory, that is RIF platform, supports 5 high level layers. Means RIF has platform that supports 5 high level layers, and these layers are functional layer. The functional layer is the corresponding capability of the factory. Core functional task and processing's methodology is the RAPTOR framework. That is RAPTOR framework means retrieve, access, process, transform, organize, and report. That's why it is called as RAPTOR framework. So first super step is the retrieve super step. The retrieve super step supports the interaction between external data sources and the factory. In the access super step, the access super step supports the data quality cleanup in the factory. Process super step, that is the process super step converts data into data vault. Next step, transform super step. The transformation super step converts data vault via run modeling into dimensional modeling to form a data warehouse. Next, organize the super step. The organize super step divides the data warehouse into data marts. And last, report super step. The report super step is the virtualization capacity of the factory. Next short note is data lake and data vault. Data lake is a storage repository of large amount of raw data, that means structured, semi-structured and unstructured data. So data are divided into three format: structured data, semi-structured data and unstructured data. This is the place where you can store three types of data structure: semi-structured, unstructured and structured, with no fixed amount of limit and storage to store the data. Data lake follows to store less data into structured database because it follows the schema on read process architecture to store the data. Data lake allow us to transform the raw data, that means structured, semi-structured, unstructured data into the structured data format so that SQL query could be performed for that analysis. Retrieval of data is so fast because if there is no schema applied, data must be accessed without any failure or any complex reasons. It is low cost an effective way to store large amount of data stored into the centralized database for further organizational analysis and deployment. These are some data lakes types like structured data, unstructured data, and logs and machine to machine data transformation. Data Vault. Data Vault is a database modeling method which is designed to store long-term historical storage amount of data. In a data vault, we can store historical data and it can be controlled by using the data vault. In data vault, data must come from different sources and it is designed in a such a way that the data could be loaded in a parallel ways so that large amount of data implementation can be done without any failure or any major design. Data vault is a process of transforming the schema on read data task into schema on write data task. Data vault store a single version of data and does not distinguish between good data and bad data. Means in a data vault there are no any differentiate between good data and bad data. It stores single version of data. Data lake and data vault are built by using the three main components or structures of data, that is hub, link and satellite. These are the main components of data lake and data vaults, that is hub, link and satellite. Last short note, that is recursive uniform schema. A relationship between two entities of a similar entity type is called as recursive relationship. There is a same entity type of participants more than once in a relationship with a different role for each instances. In other words, a relationship has always been between occurrence in a two different entities. However, the same entity can be participated in the relationship. This is termed a recursive relationship. Means there is only one same entity with a different instances. Means employee may be managed by employee or employee may be managed by employee. That is the recursive uniform schema. Means there is only one schema, that is employee, that is same schema, and that have employee has a different roles, means may be managed by employee. One employee can be managed by another employee, means manager can manage the other employees, junior employees. Overall, recursive relationships are on important concepts in ER modeling and they allows to represent complex relationships between entities of the same type. They are particularly useful in modeling and hierarchical data structures and networks. That's it for today's lecture. We have to cover definition of data science and their framework. Also, we have to see high level data science and engineering framework, means steps of data science and analytics frameworks. Then we have to discuss here some short notes like a rapid information factory ecosystem, that is RIF ecosystem. What is meant by data lake? and what is meant by data vault, and lastly recursive uniform schema.